Good morning, YouTube. It's me, the Artisan MC. Do not think you can see me. No. Super cool. But this is the Artisan MC back again. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. So I'm up early on time, on my way to the job. I was actually kind of pleased with the way the first official game of Felson's on went yesterday, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So as it stands this year for my pool league, if you don't know, I play billiards pool. In the league that I'm in, I'm on two separate teams. 8-ball team and a 9-ball team. My 9-ball team last year got a paid trip to Las Vegas because we won one of the previous seasons. So after we went to Vegas and came back, they kind of started breaking up the team. A couple of members on that team were playing on teams against their wives or girlfriends. So they decided to stop doing that and play on a team together. So this season, I end up losing my captain, my team captain, and two other players who were a couple because their work schedule had changed and they couldn't do it on Thursday nights, which sucks because I like them. They were cool people, but they might have worried about the leadership. You know how it is when you're on the team with somebody. It's all well and good, and then all of a sudden that person becomes your boss or your lead or captain or something like that. Then the feeling changes. Then they don't feel the same. They find playing next to you, but they don't want to have to take instruction. So it may be that, it may not be that. I'm a good player. So I'm just trusting that what happened was what happened. But be that as it may, we needed a captain for our team. It's still me and older brother Al, who told you guys about together. Oh, cool. And so me and Al are doing it. I decided to be captain. Al is the captain of another team. He likes to play. I like to play too. And he was missing me last season because I was gone to Georgia so often. So I'm the captain of my 9-ball team now. With the change of captain, means I can change the name of the team. It doesn't have to be what it was before. So I had a name rattling around in my head when this whole captain thing was kind of mentioned to me last season. What up, Malika? And I chose a name. He asked me and I chose a name. The name I chose was Felson's Own. Now, most people don't know what that name means. They don't know what the name means. They don't know who's on the team necessarily until they look at the roster. Some names they know and some names they don't know. surprising for people is that I'm a team captain on 9 ball. I'm already a team captain on 8 ball because of the same situation. The team kind of broke up. People stopped showing up and shit like that, or they only wanted to play with their friend who wasn't showing up for a season. So I ended up being the de facto team captain of my 8 ball team, which is a random team, which means all new players in a sense go on that team. Which means the first season it'll be kind of rough. Learn everybody's play style. Well, 9 ball team is the same thing. I didn't get to name the 8 ball team because I'm like a co-lead, co-captain with the league operator. But the 9 ball team, this is my team. He's putting people on the team, but I'm responsible for coaching and making sure everybody shows up and pays their fee and shit like that, which I don't really want to do. I want to focus on playing and not, hey man, I need to get that money from you. I don't like doing that shit. But these grown people, they know they need to be paying. They need to be paying that shit. They need to have something else for they pay. I just need to know if they've done it or not. I don't feel like collecting money and shit. That shirt with money in the pocket in my laundry basket. I gotta get that damn money out of it. Reminders. Anyway, the name Felson Zone, most people didn't know what it was mean, right? And my league operator asked me with one of the new players on my team, Peanuts, and they wanted to know what Felson Zone meant. And I explained it to him. And I thought it was clever. I thought it was pretty damn clever. If you played, pool, 9 ball, you should probably understand who Felson is, right? But since they didn't know and they were like mystified, I went ahead and explained it to them. Now, last year or the year before, we lost one of my favorite actors, right? Paul Newman. Paul Newman passed away. But when I was in Daytona last year, I was surprised to see that at the Daytona Auto Museum, they had a portrait in the Hall of Fame of Paul Newman. I was like, oh, that's pretty damn cool. Now, the exhibit wasn't done, but his picture was up in the Hall of Fame with some other people. So I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I was trying to remember what racing movie he did or something like that, right? Anyway, out of my love for that actor, one of the roles that he played that was influential to me into really playing pool, playing 9 ball, getting serious, was the character of Fast Eddie Felson, played by Paul Newman. Now, Fast Eddie Felson was a pool hustler. If you watch the old movie The Hustler, Fast Eddie Felson tells you where he's from. He's from Oakland, Bay Area. He's from Oakland, and he plays straight pool. He plays straight pool for money. Now, Fast Eddie has some demons, but he is able to explain in that movie what he loves about what he does, about playing the game of pool and playing it really well. And when I watched that movie, I got it. I got it immediately because it was the same feeling I have when I play. I like to do stuff that I don't think that I can do. But most people don't believe that I can do. And then it comes off and they're just, mystified. I like that feeling. I like the feeling that I'm using this implement, this instrument, and it's all on feel and touch and force. There's accuracy to it. There's a bit of randomness to it, but it can all be planned. It's really analytical as well. You can be creative. Accuracy and creativity is two of my hallmarks for stuff that I like, straight up. So after the Hustler movie, the character of Fast Eddie Felson showed up again in, I believe it's Oliver Stone's movie of The Color of Money. And it was Paul Newman reprising his role with the young Tom Cruise playing the character of Vincent Laurie. And Vincent was good. He was ball. Time going ahead is no longer straight pool that he's playing. It's not. Sorry about that. My alarm clock kicked me off the stream. Now you can see me. So, in The Color of Money, Fast Eddie Felson is drawn back to the game of pool. But while he had put himself into retirement because of the events of the Hustler movie, him hearing Vincent play and watching him play just spurs that back in him. And so he starts playing again, and he becomes what he had in the Hustler movie, which was a stake man, which means it's a man that puts you up, puts up the money, holds the money for you to play, and teaches you the art of hustling, right? Well, through that process, he teaches Vincent some things and learns some things about himself. And one of the iconic scenes for me is when him and Vincent eventually part ways because Eddie has taken a major loss. He got hustled, but he couldn't believe it. It's just like a blow to his ego and who he thought he was. He has to go back and start training himself again. He starts doing his drills. He gets some glasses. He starts getting back up on his game. But one of the iconic scenes for me is when he goes to Atlantic City to this pool tournament where Vincent is going to be. That him and Vincent were on the road to get to this place. And he walks in that pool hall, or not pool hall, that auditorium where they're having a tournament, and he's just standing there looking at all these tables. And it's a shot from behind, and it's an iconic shot. I love that shot. Last time I watched the movie, I took a screenshot of that, and I kept it because I liked that shot. That's what was in my mind when I went to Vegas to play in a tournament. That's my stuff. Sitting here running my mouth. I think I passed my goddamn stuff. Good deal. Texas Roadhouse up here. Get off. Drove all the way to Sacramento. I'm supposed to be going to work running my goddamn mouth. So it's an iconic shot. Well, being that I respect the character of Fast Eddie Felson, what he went through, his struggle, and his art at playing the game. And being that Paul Newman had recently passed, I have respect for him as an actor because I love some Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And like I just told you, The Hustler and The Color of Money are two more of my favorite movies. I figured if I was going to be captain this time around, but what I want the name of a pool team to be. And since I'm playing 9-ball, it came to me. Paul Newman had, his own products, Newman's own, right? Well, since I'm playing pool, yes, Paul Newman played that character, but it's not the character that we're kind of embodying. It's Fast Eddie Felson, because he was from Oakland or the Bay Area. So I did what I do, which I did a mashup of the two, something creative. I took the character and the man and put those together, and that's how I got Felson's own. So people after his own heart, his children, or his products of what he has done. So that was the name I picked for the team. Now that was a long-winded explanation of what it is, but to me, being a geek that I am, and pretty cerebral as I am, which I always throw stuff out there to test people, psychology. I know that every person who asks me who Felson is don't really know who. That's what it means to me. It means that you don't really know this like you play you, right? And I don't have a problem at times outing people. You guys know that. I do it with geeks. I do it with people. Whatever it is that I'm presenting to you will be right there in your face. It's up to you to figure out the goddamn meaning of it. And if you pay attention or learn a little bit about a person, it should be really easy to figure out. We have, I don't know how many teams playing 9-ball. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets it. Not all of these people are really young. Some of them are old. They don't get it. Maybe it went over their head. Maybe it's too lowbrow for them. I don't know. But given the names that I've seen of pool teams, especially going to Vegas and whatnot, Charlie's Angels, the Rangers, right? Ball Breakers, the team I play like now, the SL Easy Way. Like, it's all kind of weird names that you can get, and it's usually something really egocentric. I picked something that made you think about it. Well, last night when the new team played and all the new members showed up and we played, which was funny, semi-new team, but this new team has my old teammate on it. One of my old teammates on it. He went to play with his girlfriend. They play on the team together now. So he doesn't have to play against her anymore. We played against them. We played against that team. And a guy whose 8-ball team won last season. All right. It's all good. Everybody's friendly and shit like that. It's cool. So it's no beef or anything. But I played against my old teammate. I'm playing a team with my old teammate on it, and one of my team rivals from 8-ball. Well, we beat their ass. Hands down. It was a lot of close games. In the last one, I think the dude kind of threw that game, but I'll feel it out next week because I was not getting a good feeling on watching him shoot. I think he threw that damn game. So I'll do some more observation and we'll have a discussion about that shit. But point wise, it was like 64-36. It was damn near a shutout. For playing 5 matches, it was 4 of them went to us. The last one was close and it went to them. Bro, I was impressed. I was impressed. Because one of the guys I have, he doesn't really know how to play 9-ball. He's new to the league. He doesn't really know how to play 9-ball. So we were explaining it to him. But I was watching because I was scoring one game and I'm watching the other one on the other table. He was hitting some shit on point. He was on point. He was taking his time. And once he got what was supposed to be happening down, hey, he was making some shots. He was shaking foods. And I love that because I have 4 unknown quantities on the team. Well, 5. 5 unknown quantities on the team. Meaning nobody knows these guys really unless they played against one of them in 8-ball or something like that, or 2 of them in 8-ball. Otherwise, they're kind of unknown people. So you have to, as an opponent, you have to adjust to the table and you have to adjust to this player and how they play because you have no experience playing against them before. That's a benefit. They don't know who the team is necessarily because they haven't heard the name before. So that's not in their mind like, oh, this is just so-and-so. This is going to be easy. Right? Not saying that's what it is for us. Right? But then they don't know the player. So now they don't know how to adjust to this shit. So for our first actual showing up as a team, went pretty damn good. It is a long session. We have like 12 more games, 12 more weeks or so to go through this. And everybody needs to get, a certain number of games in so we can play in Vegas. But the people that are playing, what I was seeing out of the shooting, they're solid shooters. They are solid shooters. I just have to figure out if this other dude threw the game or not, if he's happy with where he at. Because if he's not, he can go to another team. That's always an option. Because after that match, and I talked to the league operator, told him how it shook out. He was happy. And he told me another guy that I played with and then against in Vallejo, he wanted to come onto my team. It's a brother. He shoots really good. Solid shots. And he was on an opposing team last season and the season before. And I think that team ended up going to the finals. But he's a brother looking for a home, playing up in this area with the mixed crowd, sort of. It's usually like one on a team. But when the league operator told me about that, like, hey, so-and-so might want to come over to your team. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take him. That motherfucker shoots. I don't give a good goddamn. Like, please do. Because as I'm looking at it, if he comes on that team, that's 3 strong black male players in this shit. There ain't no black females over here playing this shit. But it's 3 strong male players. And we go down the line. Al, the OG, Al is like 60, not 60 something. Them is 70, 80, still playing. That motherfucker can shoot too. Cut, take his time, but all his shots be precise. Precise. Ex-military, precise shots. Got me in the 50 block. It got Sil. I think he's like 30, the 30 block. Oh fuck! Please do, please do. Yeah, I will make the Black Three Amigos on that. they, they, they will hate us, and I'm fine. Fine, I want to smoke. So he come over. Oh yeah, we got him. We got P. P used to play for money. He's telling me about playing a $5,000 game of pool. So he might have been a hustler back in the day. And he's not old. He's probably in his 30s, maybe approaching 40. But he shoots a damn good stick. That motherfucker got 2 9-ball on the break last night. He was playing against, and I told him this when he showed up. Because he showed up late, and I told him, I said, yeah, this is the team we're playing. You're playing against my old teammate. So I'm going to put you up against him. Because I played P last week just to see how he shoots. That's a shooter. That is a shooter. So I put him up against my old teammate. He whooped his ass with my cue. He didn't even have his own cue. He used my cue. He whooped his ass. I'm like, good. I'm competitive, man. Yeah, we friendly and stuff like that. We was teammates, but shit, you went to that other side. Fuck you. Like, we can laugh and yuck, but that game get on, man. It's game face time. I don't even know you. You just an obstacle. He whooped his ass. Cool. Cool. Awesome. I'm liking this right now. It's the first, like I said, it's the first regular game. It's the first regular game. But yeah, I was liking that outcome. That outcome was pleasing to me. Everything except that last game. I really do. I hate to say that too. I hate to say it because I believe that a good pool shooter that really cares about what they do, you would not do shit like that. But while I was watching him, I was like, this one, he can't be just throwing the game. But some of the shit that he was missing because he didn't even take his time to go down there and line it up. He went down there. Oh, fuck. I'm like, come on, bro. No fucking way. You doing that shit on purpose. That looks intentional as fuck. He just kept setting her up. He wanted her to win the game. He didn't want to win. I was like, don't do that. I don't play that shit. You gonna play hard against everybody or not play. Uh-uh. All go, no quit. 1 second, child. All right. Thank you. My supervisor's in front of me. He tells us, I say, yeah, I was halfway to Vacaville. Running my mouth and past my goddamn exit. I'm glad I remember. It's so foggy out here. Like this trip taking too long. So I was very pleased with how it shook out for that first game of the season. Now I know how these guys play. They will be because I submitted our scores immediately. Once that shit was done, our scores got submitted. It'll be on our Facebook page, the league Facebook page, and motherfuckers will be trying to figure out, oh, they beat so and so. Who's on that team? They'll be looking. I know two teams I'll be looking for. There's two teams I'll be looking for. My boy Sag's team, who works here, and then Rich's team, Super Anal, the one who's always, I told you guys, always sour faced as fuck when I make shots and shit. You know, like he don't like seeing me win, especially not beating one of his teammates. He all right, dude. He an older ex-military Filipino dude, but yeah, he be sour faced when I be beating his teammates. He don't like that shit at all. They make an easy 2 inches away from the hole shot. He's like, yeah. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That shit. I think I just did 3 rails on a kick. Like, but you clapping for that 2 inches in front of the pocket shit. Whatever. Like, let's have some damn consistency. Let's be honest. But he doing what he's supposed to be doing for his team, right? He pumping up his teammates, giving them that support. I just think it's kind of bullshit. I try to spread it around. Look, a good shooter is a good shooter, man. Your team, my team, it doesn't really matter, man. Because sooner or later, you're gonna play against that motherfucker, or they gonna be on your squad if you're lucky. So you should, extend some olive branches, not be like fuck them. So it is what it is. Anyway, only a few of y'all in here. I don't know how good the audio quality was on this one, but I will find out after the fact. Shout out to J3 again. Yeah, you love the thumbnail. I love that thumbnail too. I made it a thumbnail. This guy on Instagram made this picture. I did not make this picture. And he did like 6 of them. And it was all Blade with other black superheroes. That shit looked cool as hell. It looked cool as hell. This was the one I saved though, because I like that one. It's like, man, I got a statue of Blade and a statue of I have a statue, full statue of Wesley Snipes Blade, and I have a really big full statue of Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther in my house. So that one I had to do. And they leaning on the car too. I'm like, it's the CArtisan MC stream. I said, man, I gotta use this. If he get pissed off about it, then fine, I'll stop using it. But I like this. This needs to be seen. So I will edit this thumbnail so his logo is on it, so you can see who actually did shit. I gotta go back on his Instagram and see what the name of his damn channel is, so he can get that promotion and respect. Because I didn't make that. I did not make that. But that shit is awesome. That shit is actually awesome. So shout out to the Malika Me Bain in here. Said peace family. Was good with you, Malika. I don't like that they bring up that other window. And thank you, Malika. I knew it was one of those two. It was Oliver Stone or Francis Martin Scorsese, and it was those three. Francis Ford Coppola, who I just said, and then Scorsese. I said it wrong. My mistake. I'm still drinking my coffee. Thank you. Yeah, but excuse me. Malika say, good and clever name. It has a definitive name. Yeah, it's definitive. It's like you. Why do I call the hero's journey the hero's journey now? We had talked about it so much. I told you, I said, that is a good name. That should be the name of a comic shop. When I took over the comic shop, I didn't name it that. I wanted to, but I had to have something that changed it a little, but not so much that people wouldn't recognize it was the same shop. So I just put my name in front of it to keep the same name and all the branding and stuff like that. But would I rename the channel? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, well, not the whole channel. The channel is still the same name, but that segment on the channel, oh, the lives, oh yeah, that's gonna be the hero's journey. That was an awesome name. That was like I said, that was not me. That was Malika came up with that shit. We had talked about it so much. I was like, that is a really strong name. I like that. It works, especially for a comic shop. You having some geek conversations? Oh, that's strong, man. That's strong. It ain't all over YouTube either. So you can find it easier. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and deal with this stupid ass um, outro situation because I think it's gonna play. Thankfully for StreamYard, I can use StreamYard is compatible between desktop and mobile app. It's the same StreamYard. So this setup that's on StreamYard right now is what I was using on the computer to watch Beast Games the other day. So it had the intro and outros for doing my Patreon stream. So that's what when I turned it on, I was like, oh, what the hell? Ah, crap. I forgot to change it. So it is what it is. I just need to make a pre-made setup studio for CArtisan Mc stream. So then I can just put that up directly and it'll already be set up with how I want everything. Anyway, that being said, thank you to you guys for coming through and listening to this bullshit. Felson's own is out there. We on a 9-ball hunt. We have a couple weeks, 4 or 5. You got about 6 weeks to get 10 to 20 games in. So we can go off to Vegas in March, playing some of those tournaments. It's not the world tournament, but it is the team and doubles stuff, tournaments like that. Captain's tournament, which I might be able to get into, which means I'll be back in Vegas on the floor playing in that tournament, playing on the captain's team that I got to watch at the world tournament play. That should be fun. I'm looking forward to that shit. Regardless, I'm going to be back in Vegas in March for this tournament because if they got minis going on, I told y'all I'm going to be a mini maniac. I'm going to be a mini maniac. I'm going to have matches, 2 matches a day. 2 matches a day. Because you get paid out in cash and that shit. I'm going to be a beast. I am going to be a beast, my friend. We get beastly in this bitch. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and get into work. I'm early, which is good. I'm trying to keep that momentum going and not, fall behind. I'm like the second one here. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.